What up, everybody? How's everybody doing this morning? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thanks for being here early, waiting. Hopefully, not too long. About 30 seconds. Looks like I'm about 30 seconds late. Not too bad. Nasdaq up, per usual. What do we got going on this morning? We got some news that came out this morning. Let's look at what that was. I took one more trade yesterday for like $100. No, I think it was like No, I think I made like 115 yesterday. I can't remember. I must have made a couple $100 on it. I don't know where it was a short. Where was it? It was a short right here, right there. Just prices breaking lower. In retrospect, it was a dumb trade because we were in this big uptrend all afternoon, and I decided to take a short. I still have my bearish bias going on, but we were in an uptrend all morning. And I think by such a short bias, we kept breaking higher. I mean, you can see like that. That would have been a great entry on it. But anyways, I think I didn't take anything after that because it was like clearly not going down, and the only thing I wanted to do with it was short it. So I didn't have much to work with there. But that's okay. Let's take a look at what we got going on this morning. I'm just drawing this out as I'm looking at it. But first thing I want to do is look at news, economic news that came out. We had GDP. GDP was actually good. Good, beat expectations. CPO. Spending more money on goods. That's what's sending it down. These numbers are going up. Jobless claims are good. It's this personal consumption expenditures. But it's the price changes in goods, personal, how much people are actually spending. People are spending more money on goods. That could be, connected to inflation. So, um, um, yep. So, had some news come out. Looks like it was GDP was good. Morning Verinder, morning London. GDP was good. Personal expenditures were up, which is not surprising considering the cost of goods are going up. I thought Rhythmic just froze there, but it did not. I'm still bearish on this. Yesterday, I felt like was just it just needed to come up from yesterday. We can look at a daily chart here. I'm still overly bearish on it. But like what I said yesterday was that I think it may want to pull up to this 20 SMA on the daily before it really rolls over and takes another stab at new lows. However, what we're seeing pre-market right now is bearish action going on. I think it's already down like 1.25%. So very bearish. If it would need to break yesterday's high for me to get bullish on it, and that seems pretty optimistic at this point. So we'll see what happens with it. But yeah, I'm looking at the downside. If we're just if it wanted to break new lows, it may want to come back down here. 11,100. I think we can look at a 4-hour. You can see here. I think it may want to make a push. Actually, as I'm looking at this here, 4-hour. This is kind of a decent setup. How we get this move up, the pullback, this counter trend line. We break that trend line, break yesterday's high, and then it makes that stab up to what do we say on the daily? 20 SMA on the daily, right up there around 11,950, possibly 12,000. Might spike, kind of do what it did over here, break through it, and then roll back lower. Firing a book map here, guys. So yeah, I see that kind of setting up there. This pocket up here, I don't know. I'm just so bearish on it that I'm probably just gonna be looking to scalp it today. I don't think we're in the mood to really make some sort of a real aggressive run one way or the other. I don't know. That's just what I think. We are, negative 1.25%. Delta's negative 3,000 overnight session. So bearish there. Yesterday was bullish. You can't deny that. Here's that setup we saw on the 4-hour. Could it get up? If it got up over the 20 SMA on the hourly, it broke this trend line, then yeah, I think it might make a run at yesterday's high over here on the hourly. That being said, we do have room to the downside. We've got the supporting trend line. If it breaks that, it may take a pop down. I'm just going to be looking to scalp today, like I said. We're just going to be taking those. I think recently it's been more of a scalpy kind of trades lately for me. No, work Google. Thanks for joining us, work Google. But no, I didn't want to. I'm not really interested in that. I'd rather make $1,000 just by making it than having to do some competition for a week. I mean, I guess I could do a trade copier thing on it, couldn't I? I don't want that particularly. I have other things on my mind than doing some competition. Are you doing it? Anybody else doing that $10 thing? What's up, Matt? Hey, Taro. Vernon, what up? Nice. Good luck. I feel like Lilu's or a lot of these prop firms are trying to figure out ways to generate more revenue. And that's fine. I mean, I think if you have fun with it, it's fun. But yeah, Tara, we just looked at the news. GDP, personal consumption expenditures, and what was it? Initial jobless claims. So prices of people are spending more on things, but GDP is up, and initial jobless claims went down. So, market's reacting to that. But no more news coming out, I don't think. See this wedge on the 5 up channel on the 1 minute, wedge on the 5 minute. You're going long on it, Taro? Ooh, man, bear yawn there. Book map we can take a look at. Blow this baby up. A lot of orders sitting down here at 11,325. 11,325. Where's that down here? I think that would be your, take profit zone if you're looking to short it. 10,000. I don't really see anything that would pull in that price in like that, except just overnight lows, I guess. I'll be probably trying to take the short as we break this little trend line structure if price wants to give that to me. Again, 11,325 has a bunch of orders sitting down there. You see all these orders, 130 orders sitting on that 11,325 right at overnight lows. Price may want to move up and then come down into the zone. With that sound, it'll do that sound effect when it does it too. Oh, so yeah, I mean, I'm looking for a short. Some people are looking to go long, but I see all this liquidity sitting down at overnight lows. I'm gonna probably try jumping on a short on the market open as we break support. My phone is completely blowing up here. Keep hearing these dingings. It's my phone. Give this thing a like real quick if you wouldn't mind. I got 8 likes this morning, guys. Thanks, Alex. I'll keep that in mind. I can't hear myself when I'm doing this. Microphone is close. I had some people not complain, but let me know that it kept cutting out, so I keep it closer. But we'll try to make it comfortable for everybody here. I appreciate the likes, guys. Appreciate it. I hope this is a little bit better. I moved the microphone a little bit away from my mouth here, so hopefully that's solving this problem. Oh, it's too early for me to take a short, but I think that it would be a nice short if this trend line breaks and we get that move down 11,330-ish level. Again, we're looking at that 11,325. Actually, I think those orders got pulled. Yeah, those orders got pulled. Well, there's still 58 orders sitting down there. Now there's some more down at 300. Maybe they got moved. One thing about Bookmap, which is nice, you can see how long the orders have been sitting there. There's a bunch at 300. I mean, I think the price is going to come down and mess around with all this stuff down here. It's just one of those days. Can you get a good entry on it? I mean, I think a lot of people are getting beat up in this market. It's acting very, um, I don't know. I don't know what the right word is for it. It's predictable, but it's not nice. So like lots of times it'll break like through this and then we'll pop up and then we'll come down. So you'll take out your short up or take your stop loss out up here and then we come crashing down. One way you can do that is, size down to endure more drawdown on it. I think that's probably your best bet, just sizing down, enduring some more drawdown, but then you also have to move your take profit or you just scalp it real quick. The thing that I've been doing is just scalping it and trying to hold these. The moves are coming, but they're just difficult to write out the drawdown. I mean, we can look at yesterday what happened. On some of these, it looks like it's gonna. I mean, I can see one right there where it looks like it's gonna break higher. Come on, buddy. It looks like we're gonna break higher, and then we just fail, come down, and then we break higher. There was one that I almost jumped in. Oh, this is a pretty smooth. These are all nice, actually, pretty smooth pullbacks. These are later in the day, 2 o'clock. If we look at what happened earlier, is my short that I took. Something like this comes down, then it looks like it's going to break, pulls back, consolidates, moves up. Let's look at what it did on the market open. I got a couple minutes yesterday. Got a couple minutes today. Market open. Impulse up, crash down. I think we'll probably have a similar situation today. We're going to break lower on it. And then eventually just started grinding up. Got still over a minute. That short looks like a nice short setup, and I'm not going to trade pre-market on it. Yeah, Verinder, no problem, man. It's hard to handle slumps. It happened to everybody. It happened to me. Sometimes the market conditions are just not favorable to like the way your mind works. Sometimes it's good just to take a couple weeks off and just let maybe 2-3 weeks off and let market conditions kind of recalibrate and get a little better for you. I mean, one of the things that I think these prop trading firms, another difficult aspect of the prop trading firm, these prop evaluations, is that a lot of traders don't realize that as market conditions change, the strategy that you've been using probably isn't going to work the same or as effective as that maybe the strategy you were using during the evaluation. So sometimes it's good just to not trade, just watch the market, like make notes. I talk about stalking the market like you're a robber looking to get a bank job going. Market just opened there. And just watch it and be patient, sit on the sidelines for a little bit. And don't copy my trades. You're going to lose money for show. For show. Yeah, I'd size down. I'd switch to sim. I'd trade maybe micros. And one thing what you may want to do is if you're doing one of these prop evaluations is, trade normally. And like you said, like a lot of it's psychological, that where you get to the point where you're about ready to pass it and you're feeling super good. And, you're like, one more trade, man, one more trade. And then all of a sudden, that last trade, it turns out to be a massive red day, right? Massive red day. And you can't quite figure out, what happened. And a lot of it's just that psychological factor of you just trying to pass it on that one last trade, right? That one the one that's going to get you through, and it's usually the one that blows you up, unfortunately. And I think we've all been through that. I've got a short sitting down here at support. I am still looking for that price to move down, back down to like 30 level. So all those orders sitting there, there's more orders sitting on the book map here. Let's see if we get a rotation down here. Delta's positive on the session. Lots of buying volume coming through on the session open. Let's take a scout. See sellers coming through there on book map as it broke lower there. Sorry, I keep smacking my lips. Gosh, now I'm all self-conscious about it. Alex told me. Darn it. Nothing worse than that, hearing somebody smacking their lips into a microphone. Oh, man. I'm going to sit on my hands for a while. Like on this one, got in here at 73. I definitely don't want to hold a 15-point stop loss or 15-point drawdown. This one over here on this bearish candle looked like it was going to go. So let's say you shorted on this candle here, thinking we're going to pop. It breaks higher, you get stopped out. I mean, it's just the volatility of the market open, which is tough. On that 30 level, I would have been stopped. I mean, where I entered my trade, this would have stopped me out. I would have got frustrated. This is easy to get chopped up on something like that. take short here, it pops up, you get stopped out. You see this 500 volume candle, you take a short again, you get stopped out. And at that point, you're just mentally exhausted and frustrated, and you're like, I'm not getting back in this thing. And then it drops, and something like that just is mentally exhausting. Good for you. Yeah, we're coming down some more, or Google. I mean, I think we've got probably one more leg down in the indices before. We talked about this on higher time frames. It's gonna want to break through 11,100. I mean, this isn't complete. This is gonna want to drop down. I would suspect maybe even to 10,000. So we've got, I think, one more punch to the downside. And I hate to even say, maybe 9,000, down here, maybe the bottom of this channel before it wants to come back up. But we're not, if you look just historically, we rarely do a double bottom where we've broken, the low over here and didn't get some sort of more significant follow through on it. I guess there was a little bounce here, but we eventually did break through that. I don't know. I feel like there's going to be another punch to the downside, and that's going to be when I start buying more stocks. But point of control coming in here. Looks like sellers probably going to drive this thing down some more. Who knows? I like looking at Bookmap. I like looking at the volume over here on Bookmap. Cumulative Delta is still positive on the day. So one thing I wish I could do with Bookmap is put like a padding at the bottom here to keep these prices off the floor. I'm sure there's a way to do that. I just don't know how to. Yeah, I like the stream. I like that Verinder. Coming down to that 30 level. Man, you always are like, man, I wish I would have held my short, but it is what it is. You got this low volume node right here as this thing broke lower. This to me would be a good short entry point. You see that selling going through. See, I wish Bookmap was up. But see, when I do this, then it doesn't. Just more sellers coming through. It's probably going to drive it down to 11,300 before you know it. I would be waiting, though, to get in 11,350. I don't want to short the bottom of it, although it is going to drop. Good job, Taro. I don't know if both sides are right. And it just shows me aggressive buying coming through. I mean, I feel like the buying is going to continue, and you can see aggressive selling, and then you can see weaker buying after that. If you guys are interested in Bookmap, there is a link below. Check it out. Tempted just to jump in on the short, but I've been burned so many times shorting it down here, and then it just pops up to 50, and then boom, comes back down. I'm seeing all this selling. It's probably going to drop to 300 here in a second. It's going to miss the big trade. Such is life. Again, I like using these low volume nodes as entry points, particularly when markets start trending like this. What I would love to have seen is right here, like at 30, you get that bounce up to 50, and then you short it up here at 50, and get that full trade on it. I mean, now you're kind of trying to find that short entry, but 300 is going to be a psych level. So really what you look for is like a 1 minute pullback with some bullish structure that forms, and then you wait for that bullish structure to break. You take a short to the downside instead of chasing price. Not fun to chase price. Messing with this thing down. I'm going to figure out how to get this so that I get the price just to stay in the middle so that I can see the volume and see the bubbles at the same time. Quick reminder to like this, like the stream, please, if you got any value out of that. This technical analysis stuff, or seeing how maybe you can use a volume profile to enter into a trade. See this low volume node right here. That's a good spot. 10 possibly. You can see how price is punching off of it. Too busy messing with something else over here. Again, I don't really want to chase it down here, but geez, it's really just dropping. Question is, where does it want to go? 64 maybe. Yesterday's low. Candle drop. It's just flying without me here. Absolutely no entry. It's not going to give me an entry, is it? As soon as I decide to jump in on the train, it's going to bounce. Let's see. Yep, Google, that's the way it works. As soon as you decide to get in, it's the bounce. It's the pullback. Delta's moving up. Buyers coming through. It's probably going to punch up to what? I don't know. I may jump in on some micro on this thing. You see this low volume ledge right there at 59. That might be some support for it. Yeah. $73 maybe. Oh, there it's gonna go. Maybe. Jesus, it's bearish. Gotta be careful with this. I would definitely size down on this one. Unless you're trying to scalp it. Look at that. Back up there at 70 might be a decent short. You see this low volume ledge. 71, 69. Right here is probably going to be your short entry. You see how point of control came in right there? If it gets through that, your stop has got to be, you know, pretty tight on this. I've got, I'm trading micros on it. I'm just going to get out 70. I'll get out 80 if it pops to 80. I'm taking a micro stab at it. That's all I'm doing. So, see my little trade over here. I'll get out if it pops up to 80. Let me get out this little low volume node. Man, this thing's terrifying to me. I would not be long on this bear shiv. I would not be long on this, my friend. This is overly bearish. This looks like a 3.5% day to the downside. Yeah, Google, man, I'm the same way. You know, I'm always like in and out. The problem is I don't like taking red days. I don't like taking red days. It always affects my trading. It does look like, you know, you're almost tempted to short this thing at 39 with the expectation that we're going to pop to 22. But I am cautious of it. Oh, Parashiv, your long might be popping. Go ahead and like this stream, guys. If you haven't liked it yet, I really appreciate a like. I usually try to get 50 likes on here. I think one time we got over 100 likes, which was awesome. So if you haven't liked it yet, please go ahead and give this thing a like. It really encourages me to keep doing it each morning. And possibly puts this out in front of other folks who might be interested in it by the YouTube algorithm. Possible short setup. Nice bearish candle in the 1 minute. Coming up to this low volume node, 20 SMA. What wants to do down here at this support level? Shoot, let me get out. Come on, my little friend. I seem to take my stop at that, huh? I'll probably take a break after this. I get stopped out. So, all right, this thing's too volatile for me. Dang it! I thought this thing was gonna boom pop real quick. I got a bad fill on that exit. Just give me one contract on that. looking a little bit like a range. I think I might pop this low and then just come down a little bit and then scream back up into this range. Just being overly cautious of it. I'm a little upset about what happened in here, but you know, it is a couple $100. You're almost tempted just to jump on a short on all this delta, but I think it could easily pop up to 90 and then come crashing back down. So delta's pretty nasty, huh? Well, and true. Oh, there it goes. I was like, man, true Ninja Trader rhythmic fashion. It froze, but I just gotta get on this. This thing is just gonna fall. Frustrating just watching where it wants to go, but having to be so cautious on your entry because of drawdown. I got that little voice in the back of my head that's just saying, fuck it, jump in. And I know as soon as I hear that voice, I need to take a step back. Getting a similar setup that we had, over here. We're jumping on these shorts. Started to consolidate a little bit over here. We took some shorts over here. We should, it's easy to say we should have held them, but in the time when you're in it, it's you gotta take your stops. You just gotta take them. So I think your stop would be up here at 27, 28 maybe. I can also see it popping up to 28, 30, and then coming crash down. So it's tough. It's just tough to find the entry on it. We'll probably find some nice scalp set up in about half an hour. That's a little too micro. I'm thinking about taking the scalp 14 down to 9. That's just too micro. That's too granular. Too granular. Maybe want to come down to 90 down there. But this was the short up here, 24, 25, that LVN. Yeah, you got to get at the top one of these consolidation areas. This is the spot to get in up here, not down here. But shoot. Where I don't think it's going to get up to 40. And you can say the 20 SMA maybe, but if it starts moving through this LVN, I wouldn't like it. All right, guys, I'm jumping off of here. That pisses me off. All right, I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Actually, I'm not live streaming tomorrow, guys. I'm not going to be able to live stream. Oh, that makes me so mad how I chased that down there. Being so patient. I saw everything opening up, and I was just like, I'm jumping in on it. And that's what happened. So, God, that makes me mad. I know better than that to do shit like that. This is gonna be a nasty choppy day. 88. What's your question, man? Helped you. You have a trading psychologist that you talk to. No, I don't have a trading psychologist. I don't have a psychologist. No. Yeah, I need some trading Xanax. I might just eat the 150 on the day. Sucks because you know exactly what's happening. It's just dropping, 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 dropping. This one trade. This is the trade that completely screwed me up. Just would have rolled right to where we thought it was gonna go. So frustrating. God dang it! I'm just stabbing this thing now. Yeah, it's a PA account. You see it says PA right there on the thing. Yeah, guys, I can't trade. I'm not live streaming tomorrow, so apologies for that. I've got some stuff I have to do in the morning. I think it's going to find some support down here at 1137, 1140, probably another 30 more points. Couldn't, you know. Yeah, there's this nice little LVN right here that's providing some resistance. I think if it gets through that, though, you're looking at, 200, and then I may want to come all the way up to 22. I'm gonna get some coffee. I'm gonna keep trading for about for a little bit longer. But man, that pissed me off. That trade. All right, I'm gonna grab some coffee. I'm gonna let this thing move around. I'll be back in just a few minutes. I'm gonna put an ad here. If you click on the ad, if you watch the ad, you help support the channel. I'm not gonna be taking any trades for at least 2 or 3 minutes. So I really appreciate it if you watch it or click on it. What up, guys? Looks like it's gonna pop up to 11,217. Might be looking. I don't know. 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 I hope you appreciate that men's technical analysis. I think it might break this trend line, pop up. I don't want to take a long on it though. There it goes. Now your short entry's got to be the break of the support. I don't know if you're going to get it. Making that rotation up. How's the mic, guys? If I have the mic this far away, can you guys still hear me, or is it cutting out like it used to? I'm all self-conscious now about my lip smacking. So here's my thing: is that this is typically for me be a nice short setup where we've got this clear level of support right here on the 1 minute. We made that move up, fail, come down, break the support, get out at 77. And I guess there's a scalp on that. But we don't have a lot of meat on the volume profile. And what I've been noticing is that these setups, as they happen closer to the low value area, we get typically a false breakout and we get that another move continuation up. I like to see more meat on the volume profile for me to take a short to the downside. So it's just something that I've noticed happening. So, I'm probably not going to take this short, even though I see something possibly setting up at 84 to 76. Oh, man. Ha! See what Booksy's Mapsies wants to tell me. Well, negative $5 on the day. Can't seem to. Bit of a flat plateau at the moment. Damn it. And it's difficult for me to even take a $5 red day. That tells you something. Mike's good. Okay, I'll keep them. I'll keep the mic about this far away from my face. Then right up on my mouth. And if we break this low, I think we've got this whole down opened up. I may take a micro on it. Where's my? I may take a micro on this break, anticipating that we're going to break this low and then we're going to drop again some more, maybe down to 11,100. Man, I got a headache. I'm gonna throw the micro chart up over here because I'll probably be taking a micro on this. Delta's not dropping lower though. Typically aren't going to do a double bottom like this. It's typically going to break through that and then we're going to, make that move to the bottom here. So I didn't get filled on that. I try to jump in right there. All right, if it comes back up, I don't want to participate. Dang it. Come on, bruh. Yeah, it's going down here. one thing I'm just noticing is that Delta's not, you know, very bearish at the moment, but that really doesn't mean much. It is a negative 9,000 nearly, negative 4,000 on the session. Like when I talk myself into trades in my head. You ever been in a trade, like particularly like on micros, and you're just like, you're hitting the sell button, you're like, sell, 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 sell. See Delta dropping. This should break through this, I suspect. Doesn't seem like it wants to go. Why don't you want to go, man? Come on, man. Go down there, man. Come on, man. You can get through that. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. It just doesn't seem like it wants to. I can't even take 50-cent red day. Can't even take a 50-cent red day. That's where my mind is. Should we just call it a flat day, guys? 50-cent. I should have busted through on one of these. Just didn't. Famous last words. Famous last words, VVS. Just one last trade. Thought your account blowing up. Just take one more trade. The whole thing blows up. One last micro trade, then I add to it here. I add to it here. I add to it here. And before I know it, price is up here at $11,237. I'm down $1,100. And that's it. I'd probably be stopped down on it right there. Yep. Now it's coming to that short zone. I think this is the short zone for it. Oh boy. Boom. Got through with a vengeance. Where I took my, where's my, oh, I took a micro on it. It's not on here. Looks bullish on that 1 minute. Trading with a little bit of hesitation, anxiety. Sure. Look at what it wants to do up here. We got point of control coming up here, which is kind of interesting. I still see the downside pretty well opened up, so I'm not uber bullish on it here, but you might get this drop from like 98 to 90 pretty easy. Or it might come down, break that, boom, pop back up, and it really starts trending up to, God, I don't know what. Moving higher. Hey guys, I'm not going to be able to live stream tomorrow, so apologies for that. I got stuff going on in the morning. I have to be at my son's school at 8:15. I don't think I can even trade tomorrow. At least not until the afternoon. Mid-morning, I think the thing is over at like 10 or something. So I will not be here tomorrow. I'll miss you guys. I'll miss you. Hope you guys have a good weekend. See how that 5 minute, what that 5 minute wants to look like. Draw this box on. Box is really control. This is just kind of a support zone that I'm drawing out, which corresponds with this low volume node, 20 SMA on the 1 minute. I think we got to get through all this, and then we may see another run to the downside. Bearish candle on the 5 minute would be a nice preview of what might be to come. It's already negative 3% though. You see that bearish candle on the 5 minute there. Delta's moving up. It looks like it wants to move up on this. Oh man, bear stretch there. $78 to 70 would be interesting. It's taking this high volume node again. It's got to get through this support. Very bearish candle on the 5 minute. If it breaks higher and we close bullish on this 5 minute, shorts are off. Mr. Bear may go get himself some breakfast. I don't think we're done shorting for the day, though. I don't think it's finished with its moves to the downside. Have a good weekend, Taro. Thanks for joining us, man. Hopefully see you back on Monday. No live stream tomorrow, Monday. Up channel. So I think my trade setup would be just another short. We're in this up channel here. I think if this up channel breaks to the downside, that's going to open up, another run here at lows. And I think it is going to come lower. I think we're going to come down to 11,100 today, possibly. But it's going to do what it wants to do. It might push up to that 20 SMA on the 5-minute right up there. Should be also corresponds with the top of this channel. So, I don't know. It's down quite a bit. Today. But I'm probably going to let this play out without me. I think we're beginning that push up to maybe 40. Keep drawing out these levels. When I look over at the daily, it's like a million levels going on. But still waiting for this up channel to break. If you were looking to go long on it, you probably want to get long at about the bottom of this thing here. Wait for a bullish candle on the 500 volume or the 1 minute. Go long on it. It may want to pop up to 11,240. But I'm gonna go take a break. And that's gonna be it for me today. I'm gonna see you guys on Monday. We lost 50 cents today. It happens. It's a flat day essentially, and which really is a shame. If you look at the first trade we took, this first short way up here, would have been fantastic. You see this now you can see this big low volume node. As you zoom out, you can see this massive low volume node it's coming into. Just the way it is. Trade Nasdaq futures, trading the futures. It's drawdown is always risky. Risk management is always at the forefront of it. So it's easy to look at that in retrospect and say, oh, we should have held it all the way down. But, in that process, we could have endured a 20, 30, 40, 50 point drawdown. And it's just not something you can do trading these futures. So take what the chart gives you and get in, get out real quick. So now we're getting a real nice explosion up. You guys take it easy. Again, I'm going to be looking to short it as this channel breaks. If it doesn't break, or I would even short it at 12, 11, 11 to 11,200 is going to be a psych level, so it may want to roll down, touch that, and then push back up. Clearly trending to the upside. And I'm not going to buy it, so I'm going to go get something to eat and maybe come back and look at it in a little bit. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Again, not live streaming tomorrow. Give this thing one last like. If you have not liked the live stream, I really appreciate it. Encourage me to get up Monday morning when I'm all tired, groggy, come out here, fire everything up, do the live stream, and hopefully you guys got something out of it. Not all days are going to be big explosive firework days, but we have them once in a while. And yeah, thanks a lot for joining. Hopefully, if it's your first time, give this thing a subscribe. Appreciate it. Give this thing a like. I'm only 3 likes away from 50. I'd love to get 50 likes. Yeah. All right, guys. Take it easy. I'll see you back here on Monday. Later.